Hey, it's Kit. Hi, it's Candace. I'm going to teach you about meal planning today. I want to let you all know why I find meal planning to be very important. It saves you a hassle on those nights when you just don't know what to eat. You're searching the fridge and you're like, oh, there's nothing in the fridge. I don't know what to make. So it's a time saver and it's also a cost saver. So first off, you need to know what is going on in your pantry, what you've got. I did a video just recently on pantry, what's in your pantry. Knowing what's on your pantry, gives you a better idea of what not to purchase and what meals you can make. And so keeping those items on hand and knowing what's in there will really help in your menu planning process. So you can do anything like take an inventory, you can keep a paper log, or take a picture. I've done that before, where I take a picture of my pantry before I go in and go down. Our pantry's downstairs, so I go take a picture of it, and then I know what I have, and I can start my menu planning from there. So anyway. If you don't know what the basics are, you can go to foodnetwork.com/recipes and just type in like Pantry 101, Pantry Basics 101, and that will give you some information. So anyway, the next thing you want to do is gather your cookbooks. I have one called Food Lover's Dictionary. It's one of my favorite books. It's like the Bible of food prep. It kind of gives you secrets, like it says, secret shortcuts and things cookbooks don't usually tell you. So it gives you alternatives for like buttermilk. I didn't know until I read this book that you could take, milk and lemon juice and turn it into buttermilk, and it makes a wonderful substitute. So another book that I like is Joni McCoy's Measerly Moms. This is a wonderful book. Actually, this is one of the books that actually got me started on menu planning and eating more healthy foods on a budget. She goes over not just food stuff, but she goes over things like party planning to clothes, things that will help you save money in the long run. And then she has another book that just came out called Healthy Meals for Less. All the meals in here are under $1 a serving. And then next thing you want to pull out are any coupons that you have. If you are an extreme couponer, you've kind of got this in the bag, you know what you're doing, and I'm not. And I tend to get a lot of generic stuff, so a lot of the coupons that I purchase, or a lot of the things that I purchase don't have coupons. So anyway, here's a couple of the coupons that I do get. And then you want to pull out your calendar. I go to cozy.com, www.cozi.com. Gives you a free calendar. You can print it out by month, and everybody has their own little color dot. And so you can, in my case, I made my dinner and the orange dot on here. So I type in what's for dinner, and it's already on there. And I can share that calendar with anybody in my family. It has an email address. There's a lot to that website that's free, and it's a really good one. And then you want to pull out, if you have like a recipe box, any recipes that are your favorites. So the first thing you want to do after you've gotten all this together, your calendar is probably the most important thing that you're going to be needing in the menu process, because you can tell what's going on with your day and maybe what you can be making. So, if you've got like 5 things going on, for example, I had that going on the 8th, and I chose to make bean burritos, or that's what the menu called for, and I make homemade tortillas, and that process takes a little while, and so I ended up having to swap out my Tuesday for another day because I wasn't able to I didn't have the time to do it. So the menu planning keeps you from kind of overscheduling yourself and giving you a better sense of what to make on what days. Sorry, I'm not feeling very well, so I have a little bit of cold today. The best thing you can do, especially if you're starting off, new in this menu planning, is to create theme days. For example, I start off with like my Simple Sundays. Simple Sundays are days that I just make a simple meal, something that takes like 30 minutes or less, because I really want to enjoy those days with my family. On Mondays, I have what's called Meatless Mondays. Meatless Mondays are, basically they're meat-free, simple, and it's a way to cut your costs on your meat consumption and for your budget for your food. So on Tuesdays I have what's called International Night, which are nights that I try to do things like spaghetti or tacos or Indian food, something that's not American food. And then on the 23rd, which is our Wednesday, I'm going off of this week, Wednesdays I do soup, salad, or sandwich nights. So for example, today we're doing red beans and rice with a beef flavored TVP, and I'll go over TVP in my cutting costs on meat video, so check that one out. Anyway, that one's my really simple day, and then tomorrow's Wednesday, and the kids don't have school, but I do have parent-teacher conferences, so I'm making something very simple. I'm making a tomato soup with zucchini, and so I'm going to have to get my crock pot out and make that stuff. So, and then sandwiches, I was going to make grilled cheese sandwiches, but I don't have cheese. So in my menu process, I have to make, I need to get cheese. Well, right now, King Soopers, if you pull out your weekly ads, or let me get that up for you real quick, you can go online, so you don't even have to buy a newspaper. You go online, you can see what's on sale. Right now, King Soopers cheese is on sale for $1.99, and I have a 70 cents off coupon, so I can pick up that bag of cheese minus that coupon, and you know, that's why I decided to go ahead and do grilled cheese sandwiches, because I know that that item's on sale. It's something I need, and I have a coupon for it. So, and the same with like Saturday. I have it's smorgasbord Saturday. It's usually leftovers or something the family likes. But I'm making homemade pizza with homemade pizza dough. I don't have cheese and I don't have pepperoni. So again, I grabbed my coupon, but I know the reason why I'm going to make a pepperoni pizza is because I have a $1 off coupon, and I go to the deli section for my pepperoni. I skip any of the bagged or prepackaged stuff, and I go straight to the deli because I find usually it's cheaper there, but I'll go through that with the meat savings video as well. Anyway, the next thing I'm doing is, if we go to Thursday, I put down that we're making beef stew. And so I'm taking my roast and I'm going to thaw it, and I'm only going to I'm going to cut it in half and only use half of it, and use the other half for a pot roast for the next day. So I call that recipe stacking, where I take whatever I'm cooking and I extend it into the next day. And so either we have a little bit of leftovers, or we're not keeping a ton of stuff in the fridge for leftovers. So anyway, that's how I do my menu planning on that. Hold on, Nat. So the next part of the menu planning is when I'm figuring out what I want to make. For example, red beans and rice. Red beans and rice, I want to pull out my recipe card that I have for that. And usually I just keep it in. I have like a little clear plastic, you know, like the notebook sleeves, they're clear plastic. I taped it on my fridge, so I stick my menu in there, and I stick all of the recipes for my week in there. So even if I'm not home, my son or my husband can come home and say, oh, I need to pull this, and this out, and go ahead and make it. So anyway, that is how I do my menu planning for the 6 of us. Anyway, thanks for watching.